Okay, so good morning, class. Good morning. So first of all, I will check the attendance. Today we will finish experiment number 1 and we will finish also experiment number 2. Okay, so I will check the attendance first. Anyway, we will perform it the easy way. Okay, so that you will finish immediately because of the lack of time. Today is what date today? Today is 22 of March 2021. So I will put here experiment 2. Abdul, you are there?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, okay. Abdul. Abdullah Rashid.
Yes, mister.
Faisal.
Yes, mister.
Faisal. Yes.
Yes.
Haitam.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Hussein Ahmed.
Yes, teacher.
Mohammed Ahmed. Absent. Mohammed Salim.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Mohammed Matar. Salah. Salim Ahmed.
Yes, teacher.
Salim Ahmed Salim.
Yes, mister.
Salim Amir.
Yes, teacher.
Tariq. Tariq Said.
Yes, teacher. Tarik.
Okay. Tariq Salim. Absent. Siyad.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So we will continue experiment number 1 because last time I discussed already to you about the importance of the experiment number 1. As what I've said, the experiment number 1 here, our objective. Don't forget our objective. What is important in the experiment 1? It is the theory behind this. It was discussed already in your theory class. So we just do the verify output characteristic of parameter of JPET. This is the characteristic. And then the transfer curve, this one, measure the dynamic drain or the RD, and then plot the transfer curve, measure the transconductance, and then calculate the amplification factor. So we will do it immediately because we need to finish 1 and 2 today, and then assessment next meeting. Okay. So in our presentation, I will continue my presentation last time. So what is stated in the presentation here, anyway, it's already everything here. What you're going to comply, it is the, what you're going to comply class, you need to perform the equivalent for this. So it's only the, you need to answer, anyway, I will give the answer for this later. You will see this in my presentation. We need to comply with this in your report. We need to comply also this. And then you need to flat. And then of course, you need to calculate the RD. Did you see this RD? Okay, you need to calculate the equivalent RD. And then you need to calculate also the GM. Okay. And then the amplification factor, which is a mu or amplification factor. Okay, so discussion and report. It is, you know this already, the principles behind the JFET. you know already this in your theory class. So in my presentation, everything is here. So you must be consider this and watch this again after my presentation. Okay. So in experiment 1, this is the characteristic curve of JPET, and this is the transfer curve. If you will notice the IDSS or the current drain steady state, it is parallel with the IDSS here. Did you see? It will parallel here. So this is the setup, okay? From this circuit, this is the junction 18. This is the junction 12, and this is the, okay, junction, which is, that junction is known as the
Yes, sir.
jumping wire. We need a jumping wire, okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is the connection. I explained this already last time. So this is the unit and this is the equivalent reading. We will start our reading now with our from zero variation from our potentiometer. Take note that BGS is equal to 0, 0. We have a reading. I put already your reading here so that there's no problem anymore in your side. You just take a look of this and don't be confused. This is the reading number 1, as I told you last time. 0.3, this is the 0.3, and then 2.4. The important of this, you must know the minimum and maximum. Did you see this minimum? Minimum and maximum here. What is our minimum? This is our minimum 0.3 voltage and the current is 2.4. And the maximum is 17 and then 18.8 amperes. Okay, milliamperes. Now, because this is important in doing the graph. So this is the maximum. As I told you, if this is the minimum, which is stated here, right here, it is written here, this is the minimum, and then the maximum is 17 and 18. This is now the maximum. And then it will follow by 15 and then 11.8. So this is the reading with respect to 0 volts. Then 13.4, then 11.6. Then 10.5 and then 11.6. Okay. Then next it is 8.5. Okay, 8.5 then 11.5 milliampere. Okay. The next it is 3.7 here and then correspond to 10.6 milliampere. Sometimes it is not exact. It is not exact in the reading, but it means in the data, we will put it in the, like that, supposedly 10. And then with respect to negative voltage, as what I mentioned, what I discussed it to you last time, we will perform also -1, BG as -1, and then -2. The connection is like this, okay? There is a junction, or we need to connect junction 18, junction 37, junction 15, and then this voltmeter, it is connected in parallel, okay? Parallel and series, parallel for the voltmeter with this, and then the ammeter should be series with 23 and 24. As what is mentioned here, as stated here, okay? So, from here, we will adjust the potentiometer, the variation or the rotation of this potentiometer, okay? So, from here, from 0, then we will adjust it to -1 because the reading, our next reading, it is with -1 and then it will followed by -2. So in our reading for -1, BGS is -1, it is 0.5 and then 2.2 here. Then next it is maximum. our minimum it is 0.5, the maximum is 17.7. So it will followed by the maximum. Because in the graph, you should consider the minimum and maximum for you to easy to do the graph, okay? So anyway, after the -1 and -2, I will show you also the graph so that it's not no more difficulty. It's become easy for you, okay? So this is 17.7 for your maximum with respect to ID, which is 7.2 milliampere. And then it follows with 16.9 and then 7.2 and then 16.3 with respect to 7.2 milliampere, 14.5, 7.1, 11.7 equivalent to 6.9, and then 3.1 equivalent to 5.9. So it is now easy for you. Regarding the reading of -2, since we just adjust the potentiometer here starting with -2, our data, it is start from 0.9 with respect to 1.5. This is our minimum, okay? So take note about the data here. Anyway, it is been recorded and you just watch this, okay? It is just a continuation of our discussion last time. Then the maximum, of course, this is the minimum. Then the maximum is 22.6. It is important the minimum and maximum in doing the graph. Then the maximum is 22.6 with respect to current of 3.4. Then 19.4. Then next it will followed by 16 here, 3.2, and then 14.5 here, 3.1. This is 12, correspond to 3. And then this is 3.6, corresponding to 2.3. Okay? So it means the equivalent, we have already the BGS 0 and then BGS -1. Now we will do now the BGS -2. This is now finished. We have already the data for this. We have now already the data for this. We can now do the data for -2. Okay? So this is now the IDS. We will project it with this proportional or should be straight line equivalent to IDSS. Okay, did you see this? This ball? This is equivalent to this. So this is the table for the -2. Okay, this is at the center. Did you see the center? We will use later the center, which is the 10.5. 10.5 with respect to 11.6 as what is stated here. Based on this, we will see later. Okay? So -2, we will start with the -2 reading. Okay? Okay. So with respect to the negative value, this is now the transfer curve, okay? Our transfer curve, by the way, where is the -2? We finished already -2. Okay. Where is the -2? Okay, this is the -2. We finished already -2, right? So that's why we will go now to transfer curve. Okay. We will go to transfer curve here. Transfer curve, we are looking for negative. This negative. This is our graph for the equivalent for the negative graph. So from here, the BGS is 0 and then 11.4 for ID. And then for the equivalent of -0.5, it is 9.2. And then -1 to 6.9. Then negative 1.5 to 4.9. Then negative 2 to 3.2. 2.5, negative 2.5 to 1.6. Negative 3 to 0.4. And then negative 3.5 equivalent to 0. Okay, look, the equivalent of our graph. Your graph should be like this. Okay? So, meaning, so your scale per division, this is what you're going to do here. I will give you the example of how to do this. So, in your graph, you have to do like this. Anyway, I give you already the equivalent answer. This is already the answer for this. With respect to 0, what is our maximum? We will consider the 17. Did you see this 17? 17 with respect to voltage, and then 18.17, 18. So you will get the minimum and maximum. What is our minimum in our reading? So did you see our minimum and maximum? So okay, tol.
May dalawa daw na hindi maka-join.
Oo. Dalawa, tol.
I-pa mo kaya doon sa ating WhatsApp group.
Ano bang pangalan nila, tol? Sandali. Student number.
Sige, pa muna. Una si Majid.
Majid.
Tawagan mo na siguro.
Hindi pwedeng invite na lang dito, tol.
Dyan.
Ano bang tol? Student number. Okay. Hindi bali. Excuse me, class, ha? Majid. Majid ang kailangan.
Yes, doctor.
Wait, brother. We need to invite Majid.
I'm here.
Wala dyan.
Wala sa listahan mo, tol, eh.
Ito na lang si Juan.
Ano pangalan? Wait, brother. Mohammed Sarur. Okay, sir. 42J 16 42J 16 32. Wait, brother, 42 42J 16 32 5.
Ito yung isa. 42J.
Okay, 42J
1621.
1621.
Si Majid.
Okay, so I will invite first these two of your classmate, brother. Wait. So 42 42J 16 32.5. So, Sarur, okay. Then the other one, 42J 1621. Okay. Abdullah Kadim. Okay. Okay, so we continue, brother, okay? Did you still remember the graph? What is in our graph? Okay. What is in our graph? It should be like this,
Hello,
Okay.
Mister, also me.
What?
Also me. No absent me, Mister.
No
Teacher,
option.
I'm here, Magdamush. I'm late.
Yeah, that's why
I'm
I
late
invite
to
you
join.
already. According to Dr. Chopilo, I will invite. Just invite the student. Anyway, we
Mister.
will check again. Don't worry, brother. I
My
will check
name is
again
not
the
there,
attendance
Mr.
later.
Nelson.
Just focus with the discussion. Don't worry about attendance. I will check again later. Okay? Okay, class? I will check again later.
Mister, you don't upload the lab report in e-learning.
So, Dr. Chopilo will upload the report after this class, okay? Just concentrate first with my discussion, okay, class? Okay? So, with respect to x-axis, we have one division, so there it is 1:2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is now for your x-axis. And then for your y-axis, it is by 1 here. That's why it is stated in our table about the at 0, we start from 0.3, okay? With our voltage, this is our voltage, it is 0.3. For example, this is 0.3 equivalent to 2.4 here. So it means it is 2.4 here. This is the minimum. And then the maximum, we have 17, okay? You count here, 17. This is the equivalent 17. And then it will follow with 18 here. You just go to equivalent 18 here. Okay, 18. Just go up because it is extended here. Actually, there is extension here. So, the answer, actually this is the 16 and then equivalent to, or 15 equivalent to 11. This 11. But there is a maximum here. So you must consider the maximum, which is from here 17 with respect to 18.8. That's why the curve started from up going like that, like this. Okay, going like this. So did you understand? So, and then next it is 15. So you have a 15. So this is now again, you have a 15, something like here. Okay, 15 and then 11.8. 11.8 like this. This is 11.8. So you can form a curve like this. Okay. What is important, you will consider the data in a minimum and maximum. In -2, what is our minimum? Our minimum here, it is 0.5. This is 1. Okay, this is 1. And then this is 0.5. So if this is 0.5, this is equivalent. And then 2.2, something here. So 2.2, this. 2.2, this is the minimum, 2.2. Did you see this? 2.2. And then our maximum is 17. So our maximum is 17 here, some 16, 17, 17.7 here, equivalent to 7.2. So this is 7, then 7.2. So this is the maximum, and then this is the minimum. And then it follows by 16, 16 and 7, 16 and 3, 14 in 7, so you will form a curve like this, okay? Then in -2, our minimum, it is 0.9. Where is 0.9? If this is 1, this is 0.9. Something here, 0.9, and then equivalent to 1.5. Where is 1.5 here? So 1.5, it is in between 1 and 2. So this is 1.5. So therefore, this is the minimum of -2. This is the minimum of -2. And the maximum is 22. So this is 20, 18, 20, 22. Here, 22.6, meaning it is extended here. Okay? It is extended here. 22.2 maximum or 22.6 maximum, and then correspond to the ID, which is 3. We have the 3.4 here. Where is the 3? This is 3.5. So 3.4, it is something here, okay? So again, I repeat, this is the maximum. Okay, so this is the maximum and this is the minimum. Then it will followed by 19, this is 19 and 3.3. And the next, it is 16, 16 to 3.2, 14 to 3.1. So your curve should be like this, okay? In number 1 should be extended there, like that, okay? So because in the reading, we cannot fully get the accurate reading. The ideal reading actually started from here, going here. But since we are in the experiment, we cannot 100% show the accurate reading, which is like this, because we are only doing the, or we are using the module. That's why what is important, it is almost the same with the reality. Because the reality, what is the reality setup? The reality setup, it is curved. The maximum should be from here up, going like this. That is the ideal. It so happened we cannot show it in reality, okay? But if you will grab the zero, as you will see in my paper, you will see that it is extended here. So it is extended here because as stated here, the maximum it is 10.5. Okay, the maximum is 17. So 17 is something like here. So if we will project here 17 with 18.8, meaning from here up, going down here, okay, like this. Okay, so this is the equivalent for our, this is your equivalent graph for the characteristic curve. How about the transfer curve? So our scale in transfer curve, this is 0.5. Okay, class, this is 0.5 per division. So negative 0.5, negative 1, negative 5. Okay. Actually, wait, brother, actually, this is negative per curve. So something, it's not, this is actually wrong curve. About negative, this is wrong, I think. This about this curve. So your curve should be like this. I will show you the correct curve because I have the answer here. Yeah. So we can project it because I show it from the student before, but then the negative should be from here going here, brother. From here going here. So can you imagine, brother, because this is actually wrong, I just project it, okay? Considering, because this is the negative, so this is the negative. Okay, wait, brother, I will see the my other format because the drawing is actually wrong. Presentation. This is wrong. Then I need to make it better, huh? Experiment 1 with answer. Okay, this is wrong actually. Experiment 1. Okay, brother, just Let us consider this, okay? Anyway, I want you to do like this, okay, brother? So please listen to me. So considering that you will count here, this is 0, okay? This is 0, then this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay? This is the vertical, which is by 1. This is our y-axis. Considering that this is y-axis, and then our x-axis, it is going there. Instead of going here, you will do it in reality in your report, going from here 0, this is your 0.5, negative 1, negative 1.5, 2, negative 2.5, negative 3, like this, going there. So when we plot this, the minimum, what is our minimum? Starting here. So our minimum, it is 0. So from here, minimum, this is equivalent to 0, then going to 11.4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So starting here. So we have 11.4 here, okay? 11.4 here. And then the next, it is equivalent to 0.5. So if this is 0.5, here it is 0.5, then the next it is 9.2, something here, okay, something here. Then next it is negative 1, here is the negative 1, and then equivalent to 6.9. So 6.9 is something here, okay? Okay, class? What is your answer? What is your answer? Did you see this? Actually, this graph, it is not, should be like this. Did you see this paper, class? Did you see my paper? Yes or no? Hello? Please answer me.
Teacher, it's not clear.
It's not clear. So anyway, it's like this, class, huh? So as I told you, in your paper, this is only example. This is only example. Your answer should be like this, okay? Going there for your characteristic curve. For your transfer curve, should be going there, going here. Okay? You just reverse this. Instead of going here, should be going here. Okay? Okay, understand, class?
Yes.
Okay, it's like this. So this, the negative, because this is going to negative, this is going to negative, this is going to positive. Transfer curve, the transfer curve should be from this, from right going to left. So that's why in your answer should be from here going here. Anyway, here, your graph here, it is correct. It looks like this. It should be like this. For BGS equal to 0, BGS negative 1, BGS negative 2 should be like this. And then your transfer curve should be from here going here. Okay? You just reverse this because this is wrong. Should be going here. Okay? Is it clear? Then about your calculation, I plot already the calculation, the summation of BDS over the summation of ID. So I consider in the graph the equivalent for this. So in BDS, in this calculation, VDS over ID, I will consider this value, okay? I will select this, 0.3, this 0.3, and then 2.4, and then 15.9, and then 11.8 milliampere. I will consider this 8.3, and then ID is 2.4, 15.9, and 11.8. So I will put, to select this, I will select this and this also for my calculation. So in my calculation now, since I select that, so it is equal to, this is my VDS, 24.4 minus 11.8, okay, divide by, this is divide by 2.3 minus 15.9 milliampere, the answer is 602.56 ohms, okay? So to plot the BGS versus the ID, calculate the GM. So getting the GM, it is, or the transmutation, did you see this? In the, because you need to get this one, the GM here, okay? The GM actually, you have the formula to calculate here about the GM. So in the start, this is the amplification factor about the GM. The unit is Siemens, okay? So the inverse of resistance or the conductance. Actually, this is the conductance, okay? So your GM now, we will select the 6.9 and 3.2, okay? So with respect to GM, we have the 6.9 minus 3.2 milliampere divided by -1 for our GM, -1 minus -2, okay? Where is that -2? That is in our reading for negative value. Huh? That is a reading for our negative. So, from here, did you see this reading? Okay, I will go back to our reading of negative, this one. Okay, so -1, we will select -1 and 6.9 here. And then also -2 with respect to 3.2. This is -2 with respect to 3.2. So in our calculation with respect to GM, it is now the ID which is 6.9 milliampere minus 3.2 milliampere divided by -1 as your BGS minus -2, you have the answer of 3.7 millisiemens. The unit is Siemens. And then to calculate mu or the amplification factor, we just multiply the GM multiplied by the RD. So substitute the value from 3.7 coming from your GM, 3.7 millisiemens multiplied by 602.56, it is amplification factor equal to 2.4. Okay? Is it clear, class? So again, your answer only, in your report, you just answer this, okay? You just answer this in your report. So just do the data. Anyway, data already in my presentation. You just copy it and then you will get the calculation coming from the PowerPoint presentation, and then your graph, do the graph here. The BGS, IDS with respect to 0, -1 should be like that, 0, -1, and then -2, and then here it is the transfer curve. As I told you, transfer curve should be from here, going here. Transfer curve should be going to left. Okay, that is the transfer curve. Do the transfer curve, and then also the calculation. Calculation, as it's already mentioned there, you just copy it. That is already the experiment. So in your result in discussion, you come up with the characteristic curve. What did you understand about the result in discussion? Of course, as we increase the BDS, the current increasing until the specific point of voltage peak. Okay, so the discussion, you will put the discussion about the JPET here, and then your conclusion. So that is already the experiment number 1. So what is important here?
Can you repeat the result?
Curve, transfer curve, then amplification factor, transconductance, drain resistance. So that is the coverage of experiment number 1. So any question, class?
Teacher, can you repeat the result and discussion?
The results in discussion. So as I told you, in results in discussion, what are important to be considered in the results of this discussion? As we increase the BDS, the current increasing until a specific point of voltage peak. Okay, another discussion there, important discussion, as we increase the BDS also equivalent to voltage peak. The current is stay the same. Did you see? It is proportional, even the current that is in characteristic curve. Then another thing to consider, if we decrease the BGS, the current value needed and get BDS equal to peak voltage or less. So did you see the characteristic curve? It is from minimum going to maximum. Then the negative, it is from here, and then you just project it. Should be proportional to the characteristic curve and the transfer curve. Okay, so that is now the experiment number 1. Anyway, as I told you, it is all already here. I put already in my presentation even the answer. So even the answer I put already here. So no more problem for you. It's easy for you to do your report. Okay?
Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, so I make this experiment as easy for you. Answer already here. What is only your task? It is only to copy, and then the discussion and conclusion. That is only your task. Okay, only conclusion and discussion. Okay, so the theory behind this, you discussed it already in your Dr. Chopilo discussed already in your lecture class. So we will proceed immediately to the presentation of experiment number 2. Okay, so in experiment number 2 class, okay, so we will perform now the experiment number 2. Okay, so experiment number 2. Okay, so in experiment number 2, this is the, okay. I will show you the report, okay? This is your report. What is the experiment number 2? It is all about open loop operation of op-amps. So the differential amplifier, non-inverting, inverting amplifier, and then the what you call that as the comparator, okay? Comparator, it was discussed already in your theory class. So what I'm going to do now, it is to give you an idea because the experiment is very, very long, huh? Very long experiment, and we cannot do this for a short period of time because 2 experiment today, and then next meeting 2 experiment again, then no more. So imagine 2 class only in our class. So we need to, I will give you the equivalent answer, and then since Dr. Chopilo discussed it already in your theory class, I do believe that you know how to answer the discussion and conclusion of this, okay? So actually, I will show you the answer. This is the, what is uploaded. What is uploaded in your e-learning, it is a blank paper like this. So you should answer it. I will give you the example answer of this, okay? So this is the equivalent for experiment number 2. Okay. So in my presentation, I will show it to you immediately the expected answer for your report so that it's become easy for you. Okay. There is a reading already here. Actually, we are only getting for the graph. Okay, this is the graph. And then also my PPT. I will discuss also about my PPT, online presentation, PPT of experiment number 2. Okay. So we will start now our discussion. This is our experiment number 2. The title is Open Loop Configuration of Op-amps. Okay. So for non-inverting amplifier, so this is the consideration. Connect the circuit as shown in the figure 2.2. Then we need a CRO. And then we will consider the input and output of the amplifier. So which is the non-inverting, inverting, and then the comparator. Okay. So this is in the experimental setup. So we have a jumper 3, 13. We need to put a jumper here and then here. Okay. So take note that the input voltage, it is 1 volts peak to peak, and then the frequency is 1 kilohertz. So this is the input, and then this is the output. So meaning to say, the CRO, we have the input here, and then we have the output. We just presenting, or you just introduce, you should know, and you should know what is the difference of non-inverting, inverting, and comparator. Okay? So this is our setup actually. This is the function generator, this is our CRO, and then this is our module. Take note that the given, it is 1 volts peak to peak, and then the frequency is 1 kilohertz. Okay? For non-inverting, of course, we will start with non-inverting. We will connect first this junction 3. As stated here, it is now the junction 3. Then this is the junction 13. Okay? And this transistor also, it is the amplifier. Okay? So this is the equivalent jumper. Actually, this is the jumper J3, J13, and J18. Okay. Then this is now the input, input of your CRO. Input, and then the output. Okay, then it is only the setting of the CRO. You know already the setting of CRO because we are not in the laboratory. We will try it to translate it using online. So as far as CRO is concerned, we have the vertical row, we have the per division and subdivision. The subdivision, this is subdivision, the small line, and then per division, big lines like that. So it is given in the non-inverting, voltage peak to peak equal to 1 volt and frequency is 1 kilohertz. What is the equivalent signal? So of course we have the sine wave signal, this 1 volt. This is given as 1 volt. So therefore, what is your, as what I mentioned to you, that our curve should be like this. For non-inverting, we have a 1 volt, only like this. As stated in the PowerPoint presentation, this is now the input. It is 1 volt. Okay, it is in 1 volt because very small here. So the range here, it is here multiplied by 1 is still equivalent to 1 volt. So voltage peak to peak, it is 1 volt. You just imagine about the, because very small numbers here, but it was mentioned already here that the given voltage peak to peak equal to 1 and then the frequency is 1 kilohertz. So what is your answer in equivalent value? If we will put it into square wave, digital square wave, this is now the equivalent reading. Okay, this is now the non-inverting, meaning if this is now the input, what is important that I'm going to explain it to you, what is important is the equivalent theory behind the non-inverting in practical way. So this is our input. Input, it is voltage peak to peak, it is in sine wave. Now, in terms of square wave, this is equivalent to 1, 2, 3.4. Okay, 3.4 here. But the frequency, it is 1 kilohertz frequency. The count of the square wave, it is 3.4. That's why the input signal amplified in the output. So meaning, from the input, the non-inverting, it start from here. From here, going down, going up, going down, again going up, square wave like this. So the input signal is amplified in the output. So this is the output. Then the output signal is square wave. So this is the input signal and this is the output signal. So therefore, how can you write this now in your report? So in your report should be like this. Did you see this, class? For non-inverting, since we are looking for voltage peak to peak, 1 volt peak to peak, this is equivalent to input of non-inverting. So since it is non-inverting, should be start from here, going down, going up. So if we will count the number per division, it is 1, 2, 3.4. It is 3.4 volts per division here. Okay. So anyway, this is now your equivalent graph here. So in your report, you just copy this. Okay. So that is not become difficult for you. The next, this is the non-inverting and then we will adjust it again, and then we will make it to inverting. Okay, this is now consider the for inverting. Okay, before it is the non-inverting, then next it is the inverting. The inverting, after connecting to the stated here, we will connect the input signal channel 1 of CRO to the output terminal of channel 2 CRO. Then observe it and then record and then do the graph. Okay. What is only important here? It is the graph. The word is inverting. It means it is the reverse of a non-inverting. We just make it in reverse, meaning the ground it should be in reverse situation. So what will happen? So the setting, it's now like this. Okay. So we will invert, we will reverse it. The same connection, junction 6, 13, and 21. So this experiment actually is very easy. Very easy experiment because you just explain what is non-inverting, non-inverting, inverting, and comparator. That's it. So at this time, this is now the input. I just want to emphasize about the input, which is voltage 1 volt peak to peak from here. Okay, from here, it is 1 volt peak to peak. And then the output, it is a frequency of 1 kilohertz. So before the inverting, it start from here. Now it is now start from below. So from down, going up, then going down like this. It is actually 3.4 count. It is also 3.4 as the output. But take note, only the difference class. The inverting, it start from here, going down, and then here it is going up. So therefore, what is important consideration in inverting? The voltage peak to peak is 1 volt. This is the discussion actually of inverting. And the frequency is 1 kilohertz. The input signal amplified in output. So if you will notice, why amplified? It is from a small signal of 1 volt sine wave, it's become 3.4. It means it is amplified. But the output, it is inverting. Start from here, going up. Here, it is inverting. Non-inverting from here, going down. That is only the difference. Did you see this? From 1 volt become 3.4, meaning it's been amplified from sine wave into square wave. Okay. The output signal is also up and down. Okay. It's also upside down, rather upside down. Did you see? Going up and then down like that. And it is in the form of square wave. Okay, this is now the inverting amplifier. Okay, the next, it is the comparator. The comparator, we need to put a supply voltage of positive 12 volts and negative 12 as the supply source. Then we will put a junction 12, 11, and 18. So from here, as you've noticed here, what is comparator? Comparator, we just emphasize about the input and output. We just compare the difference between the two. How to compare? That is the comparator. So you will see here, I want to direct to the point that this is the input. Okay, this is the input, and then this is the equivalent output. Did you see this output? From here, what is your data here? So I want to emphasize this because I cannot see any from the previous students which is correct, because from here. So the diagram here for non-inverting, it is correct, class. For non-inverting, it's stated there that the input, it is sine wave 1 volt peak to peak and 3.4 voltage for non-inverting. Start from here down going up. So it's non-inverting, it is correct. Okay. Then inverting, it is also correct. So this is the input and then this is the output. Starting from here going up. Okay. Like in example number 1, I will check if your answer for the transfer curve is correct or not. And then also here, my example here, actually, it is almost correct, but actually it is not correct. You know why? You know why it is not correct? Okay, try to analyze this. This is the input. This is the input for the comparator. And then, it is stated here, it is now in 0. And this is actually not in 0 because the graph should be with this. This is the 0. It is more than from this line. From this line, it is more than from this line. So, it means this comparator, zero crossing detector is wrong. Because in our presentation, almost all my students before they are wrong. That's why I give you this as example, but this is wrong. Okay, I will repeat, this is wrong. The non-inverting and inverting, they are correct, but they are wrong with this. I will explain the correct one. So from here, okay, try to analyze this, class. Would prefer to start from here instead of here because you cannot see immediately what is the difference. If this is equivalent to 1, this is equivalent to 1, and then the other side also equivalent to 1, okay? Did you see? For example, here, this is the square wave. Square wave. What is touching the square wave? It is, for example, number 2 here should be equivalent to number 2 also here. Okay? So, because we will count from here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, up to 5. And then we will count also here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if this output square wave touching number 2 here should be also touching number 2 here. Did you see? Did you see the reality? So I will try here. Okay, here I think better here. So from here you will count from here. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this square wave, if it is touching number 2, from the other side should be touching also number 2. Should be equivalent like that. Okay? Did you see my point? The setting is 2 volts. Actually, the setting is 2 volts. Voltage is 2 volts for the comparator. So this is 1. Since this is in 1, so this is 1 and 2. So the input is 2 volts. But the graph, as I told you, make sure about the output. If this is a sine, if this is a square wave, what you're going to do, if this is, it will intersect at number 2 because we will count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is touching with number 2 here, should be touching also equivalent number 2 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So meaning number 2 here and number 2 also here. So that is the correct. The correct data or the correct graph should be like this. So that's why, as I told you, so this is considered as wrong because you know why? So because if like this, so from here, it's not already in the proper alignment. So if this is now from 1 touching 2, and then this is now the equivalent of 1 should be touching here. So meaning if this is 2, should be the graph should be here. 2 here, counting up 2, and should be 2 also here. Should be proportional. From here, going here to number 2. As you will see, as you can see here, did you see did you see this clearly? So it is equivalent to, it's touching number 2 here. The graph should be also in the other side should be equivalent to number 2 also here. So both sides will touching each other. Okay. So input is 2 volts, and then how much is the output? So it is this 1, 2, and 3. Actually, this is 3.4. And then, so this is the comparator. What is the important consideration about comparator? So the important consideration about comparator, the voltage peak to peak, it is 10 volts and frequency equal to 1 kilohertz. Okay. The zero crossing detector, also input, also the input is the amplified in output. So meaning the input, we will amplify it in the output. The output signal, it is in the square wave. Did you see? The input, it is in sine wave, and then the output, it is in the square wave. We can use also the positive, negative 12 volts. This is given here. In comparator, we can use also the positive 12 volts to negative 12 volts as reference voltage. This is also factor to be considered here. Okay, then there is a shifting voltage reference of 2 volts. Did you see this? The 2 volts reference. Okay, this is the 2 volts reference. 2 volts reference. Okay, as our voltage peak value. Okay. So what is important, as I told you, what is important in this experiment, it is the equivalent input and output graph of this experiment. What you're going to, because the theory behind this, it was discussed already in your theory class because it's too much very long experiment. But what I want you to do, it is just do the difference between the theory behind this, what is about the differential amplifier, non-inverting, inverting, comparator. So include that in your what you understand about the non-inverting, inverting, comparator, and then discuss it in the discussion, because I give already just mention only here. This is only what your task is, only discuss the difference between non-inverting, inverting, and comparator here. Okay, then as I told you, from here, this is already correct. So this is already correct. Now you need to change this because this is wrong. Okay, so your task, it is to make this as correct. Then discussion is about the difference between non-inverting, inverting, and comparator, and then your conclusion. That is already your experiment number 2. So any question, class? Do you have a question?
No, teacher.
Okay, so I think it is now a very easy experiment because all answers already there, but there is a revision. Okay, I repeat, class, there is a revision with the graph. In the experiment number 1, you need to revise the graph for the transfer curve. And then in the experiment number 2, you need to do the needful or do the correction for the comparator. Okay? Then you have the assessment by next meeting about experiment 1 and 2. And then we will perform 3 and 4 by next meeting. Okay, class? In attendance, Mohammed Ahmed, you are now here?
Yes.
Present? Oh, you are now here. Oh, brother. How about Mohammed Matar?
Yes, Mister.
Oh, you are now here. Okay. Mohammed Matar. Salah. Salah. Oh, Salah. What happened to... Okay, absent again. Salah.
Doctor,
Teacher,
my name is not.
Huh?
My name is
teacher,
not there.
why we don't?
You don't have name here, brother. What is your name again?
Yes.
I will write your
Magid
name here.
Amos.
Wait, brother. Tariq Salim.
Hello, Mr. Yes.
You're there. Okay. What is your name? Which is not included here? I will write your name.
Magid
Sure.
Amos, teacher.
Salam Said Al-Majini.
Wait, brother. Oh, where is my pen? Okay. Brother,
Yes.
Yes.
what is his student number?
Magid
42J
Said Amos.
Huh? 42
J
J
172
172
560.
560 42J 17 25 60. What is your name?
Tariq Salam Said Al-Majini.
Tariq Salim
Said Al-Majini.
Said Al-Masini. Okay. Al-Masini.
Doctor,
Okay.
my doctor, my name is not there.
Oh,
I told you that.
Tariq.
No, me. Tariq is here. I think.
Oh, what is your name, brother? Why you are not included? Your name is not here?
Not here.
What is your name?
Magid Amos.
Majid. Oh,
Yes.
student number, tell me.
42J
42J
1621.
1621. What is your name? Full name?
Magid Said.
Majid Said
Suhail Amos.
Suhail
Amos.
Amos. Okay. Okay, brother.
Thank you.
Anyway, I will see that in your e-learning. So, because in the beginning, I get this list. So, meaning during that time, it's not
Doctor,
yet.
because I'm late registration, that's why.
That's why you are in late registration. Anyway,
Yeah.
Tariq Salim, you are 3 Tariq here, huh? Oh, brother, you are already here.
Tariq
Tariq Salim,
Here, Tariq Salam.
17, 25, 60. Oh, you are already here.
No, Mr. I am asking for absent.
There's no option. Did you see this P? P meaning present.
Teacher,
P meaning present.
teacher. Hello,
Oh,
teacher. Put me up. Hello.
What, brother? Tariq Salim, you are already here.
Teacher Haytham Alawi.
Al-Mashini.
Teacher Haytham Alawi.
Majid. Wait, brother, I just, because Tariq Salim already here, so I will erase to my note. I will erase to my notebook. Tariq Salim, he's already here. Only what is not here, it is Majid. Majid Said Suhail. Hamus. Aside from Majid, anyone, any students who are not included in the list? Aside from Majid? So everybody already in my list? Okay, another question? Tell me.
Teacher.
What is your name?
I am not present.
You are not.
Alawi.
This one, Salah.
Haytham Alawi.
What is your name, brother?
Haytham Alawi. Number 4.
Number 4, Haitam. Here. So meaning you are absent last time. Last time you are absent, Haitam.
Yes, I have a certificate.
If you have certificate, it's okay. But I will put first here absent. Sorry. So Tariq, you are here. Tariq Salim, Mashini.
Yes, Mister.
Okay, so your P here, I remove your P, brother. So here, Haitam, Haitam. That's why it is a blank. You need to show your certificate here so that I will put P or A, Okay, Haitam?
Okay.
Okay, so next meeting, experiment number 3 and number 4. And then also assessment number 1 and 2. Okay, brother?
Mister, this week in Thursday? This week?
Next week. Monday again.
Next Monday, lab assessment, yeah?
Yeah, lab quiz.
Also submission.
Yeah. Okay? Assessment, brother. Only 4 question. 4 question and 4 question. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, upload the report also. Download the report. I will ask Dr. Chopilo to upload the report and then you will download it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good day.
Doctor,
Yes.
did you record this class? This lecture today?
Yes.
It will be there, huh?
It has
Thank
been
you.
recorded. So I will remove now. Did you see this? Did you see this class?
Yes.
It is recorded. So I will stop now because you said, okay, I check it. It is recorded. Okay, brother?